personal social responsibility. Okay, personal social responsibility means every individual have some personal social responsibility. If you are in the family, we have some responsibility. If you are in the workplace, you have some responsibility. If we are in the community, we have some responsibility. Like some general social and ecological related also, we have some responsibility. Like everywhere we have some responsibility. Okay, in family means like if depend upon your position. If you are the head of the family, if you are the father, mother, daughter, son, like depend upon the role, we have some responsibility. Same time, if you are in the workplace, again depend upon your position, we have some responsibility like the attender, manager, supervisor, director, team leader, whatever position in workplace, we have some responsibility. In community also, when we do something, when we do some social related activities, like switch off the fan or electricity when it not in use, close the tab when it not in use, like this, or you do your activity properly, like don't not do any kind of rash driving, follow the traffic rules. That is the community related responsibility. Like in environmental also, protect the environmental and not to affect the ecological things. Like this, if you do, that is the meaning of personal social responsibility. Okay, so everybody has to do some responsible activities in our society, in family, in workplace, and other place also. So that is the meaning of personal social responsibility. Some definition to understand the term of responsibility. We have two type of responsible, like self-interest versus socialist interest. Like this, personal responsible, and social responsible. Personal responsible means like when you do something for yourself, like when you work for yourself, when you do something for your dependents, when you protect your family, that is personal responsible. Social responsible means when you do something for others, like respect and respect the feelings of others, respect the rights of others, and you cooperate with others, helping the people, that is social responsible. Like this, self-interest versus society's interest, similar meaning of personal responsible versus social responsible. So we're going to discuss about the social responsible. The social responsible, in our society we have three components of social responsibility, like government social responsibility, corporate social responsibility, and personal social responsibility. Government social responsibility means the government has to do something for our society by the budget, or by some welfare programs, by some new projects, by some community development programs. Through that, they help the people, they take care of the society. Like they used to give some type of subsidy or some other type of loan, or some things they will do something for the people, for the social benefit, for social development. That is government is doing, that is government social responsibility. Next one, CSR, corporate social responsibility, which means the company has to do something for the community. The company locate in some community, from their profit they have to do something for the community. Like whenever the corporate companies locate in any place, the company has to do, like Tata or the Pepsi, any corporate companies, from the profit they have to do something for the local area. Like they can create some school, they can build some school, they can build some clinic, or they can arrange some camp, they can arrange some kind of awareness program. So like this they do, that is corporate social responsibility. Next one, personal social responsibility, which means the individual do something for the society. So not government, not the company, but individual. Like every individual has to do some type of responsibility, that is personal social responsibility. So we're going to discuss the third one, that is personal social responsibility. Personal social responsibility is the important one in our society. Like we cannot depend only the government, we cannot depend only to the corporate companies as to do something for our development, something in our community. which we have to do. We have to do something for our own. We have to do something for our local area or to our at least street. We have to clean the street. We have to take care of our environmental. Like this, we can do. That is personal social responsibility. So personal social responsibility. Sometimes we may think, we may believe that only the rich people only can do the personal social responsibility because they only have money, they only can spend, they only can arrange everything. So as a normal man, common man, student, child, elderly, like this, some people may think this type of people cannot do anything for society. Only the rich, only the capitalist only can do something for the society. Like this, we have some mindset. Okay, but it's not true because everybody can do anything for our society. Like the child can do small level of social responsible activities. The elderly can do at least the minimum level of social responsible activities. Like this, student also can do some type of social responsible activity. Like everybody can do personal social responsibility. So you are the student community. So what student can do? Like you people may think that I don't have money, I don't have that much of saving, so I cannot spend anything for the society. Like this, you may think, but without money also we can help by the following ways. For example, first one, respect the feelings of others or the rights of others. That is the way we can show our personal social responsibility. Like whenever you go outside, whenever you close with others, we can treat the people equally. You should not differentiate based on the caste, based on the religion, based on the gender, based on the status. If you treat all people are equal, respect all human being, that also one of the personal social responsibility. So such that every students can do, treat the human being equally. So respect the fellow being. That is the one of the personal social responsibility. Next one, participate yourself for the development of society. Like you can participate some NGO, non-governmental organizations, or you can participate some awareness camp or NCC, NSS, Scout. These are the some of the students related group is there. Or if you maybe if you come to college, in our college, in our institute, we have the number of students chapter also. Like health club is there, Rotary club is there. So you can participate in that chapter. Through that, you can help for the people. Some of our student chapter in our institute, weekend they go outside and they take special class for the people, those who are in the NGOs. Sometimes some chapter go visit the old age homes also. They can do some service for the old age people. Like this, you can participate yourself in some NGO or any kind of social welfare organizations. Through that, you can help for the society. So that we can do by our social responsible activity. And self-control, like control yourself in public places, because if you are behave differently in public place, it disturbs the other individual. So when you go outside, like if you go cinema theater, if you go any park or amusement place also, we have to control ourselves. Like everybody have their own freedom, but if you're doing something differently, it disturbs other individual. So we have to control ourselves and follow the rules and regulations properly in public places. That also one of the type of personal social responsibility. So that way we can show our responsible things to the society. And caring, like you can care others. For example, in your class, if any student not able to understand some science or maths formula or something, they're not able to understand the concept, means you can teach them. You like this way you can do a personal social responsibility as well as being responsible in the outside. Like follow the traffic rules or follow the rules and regulations, code of conduct. Wherever you go, we have these kind of things. So if you follow everything properly, if you follow the social things properly, that way we can show our personal social responsibility. Okay, so under the title of personal social responsibility, we have 3 subtopic, that is helping the needy, doing charity, and serving society. Like this, we have the 3 subtopic. Okay, so we're going to discuss the first one, that is helping the needy. So who is needy? Needy, Needy people means who need something from others. That people we called as the needy. That is the needy people. Okay. For example, poor below poverty line. So the poor people come under the needy because they need some financial help from others. So they called as the needy people. And old age people, like elderly people, also come under the needy because they need some physical help from others. Then only they can able to do their normal day-to-day activities. So elderly people come under the needy, and addicted, like drug addiction, smoking addiction, alcohol addiction also, because they need some emotional help, they need some psychological help from others. So addicted people also come under the needy. And also disabled people, orphanage, like this number of people are there in the category of needy. Okay, so needy people means the people who need affection, attention, reassurance, especially in the excessive degree. Okay, in the large degree, the large way, they expect something from others, like the affection, attention, reassurance, support, like this they expect. When the people expect something from others, that people called as the needy. Mostly the people need three type of needs. Needy people are there, that is financial need, physical need, and emotional or psychological needs. Only these three important needs only people have. So depend upon that, you can divide the people. Okay, so people with physiological and emotional problems also come under the needy people, like poor, physically challenged, stressed, anxious, depression, tension, academic failures. Like this number of people we can include the name of needy. Okay, so who lacks basic requirements of life and lacks quality of life, like poor. So these are the people also come under the needy. So if anybody need anything from others in the large manner, that group of people, that category of people, we can call as the needy or needy people. Okay, so what we can help, how do we help for the needy people? Like first one, again I'm telling, so we cannot think that I am a student, I cannot help to others, like this. So please try to avoid that type of mindset. Everybody can do anything for our needy people. First one, feed and help to needy people, at least what we can do. Okay, everybody have minimum amount, something we can do for the people, like we can arrange some food, or we can help, we can donate something, or like this, at least by our side, the minimum effort we can do for our needy people. Feed them or help them, at least whatever you can. That way we can help the needy people. Next one, use your influence to help or find any job opportunity for the needy people. So we are in the place, like some of our neighbors have some company, some of our relatives run some company, or our contacts, our close contacts, or our family friends. Anybody have some any job, anybody have some shopping or shop or company also. So use your influence, find the job opportunity for the needy people. Because if you find any job opportunity, if you are recommend the person to go and work in the company, then they can earn. Then it also type of the helping the needy people to find the job for the people. And also try to educate and provide training for the needy. Like you are a student, at least we can educate the people. Okay, like some of the people not aware how to fill the forms, how to fill the application. Some of the people not aware about the fellowship or the subsidy, or how to apply the loan, or how to get the pension. Number of people not aware about such a small things also, that we can create awareness by our social media, or some other, so for example, some number of students are running the YouTube channels. Through YouTube channels also, we can create some kind of awareness video, like new policy by the government, that we can explain by YouTube. It reach other people also. So some people may get benefit by your video, or we can share something via other social media also. So we can retag, we can share with others, we can comment, we can post in our blog. Like this way we can educate, we can create the awareness to the people. But otherwise we can create some training also. Some of the training, some of the experience you have from your school, from your other side also, extracurricular activities also, that you can teach others. in evening time or weekly once, you can go some special class, you can go some special institutions. There you can teach to the students or some needy people. That way we can show our help the needy people, or demand the law and prevent the discrimination on the basis of gender, race, and physical fitness. That we can do. Okay, because depend upon this differentiation only, we have some problems like gender inequality, racial differentiation, and physical fitness. Some other basis we have the social problems, so that we can prevent or we can demand our government to implement the new law to stop the violence, to stop this kind of discriminations. For example, a few years back in Delhi, the Nirbhaya gang rape things happened. That time, number of students protest against the government to introduce the new law for the safety of women. So that only they made some kind of POSCO Act and Juvenile Justice Act also amendment things happen by the demand of student. So that we can do something for the needy people, because that people need some help, so students can do for the needy, as well as help to gather the food or clothing and distribute to the needy people. Okay, like in our institute also, number of student chapters, they used to collect the used materials from students. Like end of the semester, they used to collect the materials from the students and they distribute to the needy people. Like number of club is there, the club used to do this type of activities. That also you can participate, or you can donate, or you can do the volunteer work. You can collect something from others. Like that way we can show our personal social responsibility. Okay, so any level, anything we can do for the needy people. Okay, so this is the under the helping the needy. Okay, some of the images to understand the term of helping the needy. Like when you visit some like the slums, or when you visit some kind of orphanage, some old age homes, some rehabilitation center, there you can do some service. There you can help for the, you can make them happy. You can make some events so people get happy by your service. Like this way we can do this activity of helping the needy. Okay, this is the first one under the personal social responsibility. Next one, charity. The illustration of charity is the voluntarily giving of help, typically in the form of money, to those who need. Okay, so you know that when you offer something to others, that things we consider as the charity. Mother Teresa said, charity, if you want to give charity, you must be free of selfishness. Then only it considered as the true charity. So charity is give to the people. Anything if you offer to the people, that things we consider as the charity. Mostly those who are basically poor and like do not have sufficient or do not have basic resources, for that people, when you give something, that things we consider as the charity. Charity is the kind of attitude also, not only giving something or offer something. When you show your love, when you show your affection, care to somebody, the kindness to somebody, it also come under the charity. And also understanding towards others, like when you feel about others' problem, others' pain, when you take care, when you feel about their problems, it also considers the charity. So charity, it includes number of things, not only donating money, not only offer something to somebody, like any form of giving. Okay, anything if you give to somebody, the things we consider as the charity. In this act of giving goods or giving money or giving any things or giving the love, affection to somebody, everything it come under the charity. Okay, example of charity, like donation of money or a donation of some food or give some goods or service or any other things. If you are give somebody, donate somebody, it come under the charity. As well as the act of giving can have many other things also. Other things also come under the charity. For example, a warm smile to strangers. Okay, so like unknown people are also there, means like you can give some smile. The others feel happy, others feel make them relax by your smile. So that you can show, that you can give to somebody. So that also come under the charity. Because of your smile, the other people get some happy, or he may feel relax, if he feels some pleasant by your smile. So it also come under the charity. And a personal thank you letter to somebody who helped you or who supported you. For to them you can write. You have to convey your wishes. You have to convey your things to others. It also come under the that also come under charity, because when you offer, when you show something to others, it considers the charity. And an encouraging hug, like motivational talk or encouraging hug or some good advice also come under the charity process. An unexpected phone call to somebody, those who really helped you, or your school friends. Sometimes you can call to somebody and you can speak, because of your phone call, the other person feel happy. He may feel some joy. Okay, so it also kind of activity come under the charity. When you do from your side and you encourage, you offer something to others, that kind of things considered as charity. So you can call sometime to somebody, you can speak some 10 minutes also, the person feel happy. You also speak some happy things, so you also feel relaxed. So it also come under the kind of charity. And a thoughtful words of appreciation like encouragement, motivation also come under the charity. And prayer for somebody, those who really face problem, those who really in the trouble, you can pray, you can do some prayer for them, it also come under the charity. And a heartfelt forgiveness when somebody doing wrong, when somebody felt done some wrong things, you can forgive the person, it also come under the charity. So like this charity, like anything if you offer anything, you can show to somebody or donate somebody, voluntarily doing something with somebody, the things will come under the charity. So charity is the important. By that way, we can do our personal social responsibility. So these all those things come under the personal social responsibility. We have to do something for our society. By this, we can do like smile or encouragement, motivational talk, or prayer for unknown people. Like this, we can do our personal social responsibility by our charity. Okay, charity. We have three type of charity, like private charity, public charity, and foreign charity. Private charity means the one company used to do some help, or only the one particular individual used to do some donation or the voluntary service, that is private charity, pure or private charity. Like for example, some industry or some company, from their profit they used to do something for the needy people. Like only one company, only one family, or only one individual used to do something for the weaker people, that is private charity or pure charity. Next one, public charity. Public charity means collect fund from number of people. Number of people used to donate. So when you collect fund from public and do the charity work, and from that fund you donate something to the people, not from only one fund, collecting from number of people and do some help, that is public charity. Next, the third one, foreign charity. Foreign charity, the fund collect from or receive from foreign country and do something to the others, that is foreign charity. Like this, we have three types of charity: private charity, public charity, and foreign charity. Mostly the difference between these form of types of charities are based on the fund, which fund, how the funds are acquired. Based on that only we can divide the charity. So individual helping to somebody, that is private charity. The collection of fund from number of people, that is public charity. And the foreign country donate something to the something to the nation or other state, that is foreign charity. Like this, we have the three type of charity. The simple charity services, we have number of things, but I include only 5 things only, like providing water, donating money, offering food, ensuring happiness, giving cloth, some other things, motivation, encouragement, advice. Like this, number of things we can include the simple charities in our life, which we can do our day-to-day life. Okay, so this is the one of the important things under the topic of personal social responsibility, like providing water, donating money, offering food. Like this, we can do. These are the simple charity services. Okay, so sometimes some people confuse the other term also. Like charity means, some people think about the organization, some people think about the activity. So we have other term also. Charitable organization is to do some social well-being, or the trust, charitable trust, or the charity, or the like a NGO. So the trust, the institutions incorporated to advance help and support to the person who really belongs to the poor and also deprived category for that people. When the organization doing something, that organization we can call it as the charitable organization or trust or NGO. Okay, the way of things when somebody offer, that is the charity. An organization set up to provide help to raise money from others and they donate to the needy people. Okay, so this form of institution or organization is incorporated to provide maximum benefit to the society by the way of charity. Okay, these are the charitable organization. We have number of charitable organizations like animal charities organization, animal charities, environmental charities, international charities, healthcare charities, educational charities, and arts and cultural charities. Like this, we have different types of charitable organization is there. So these are charities are doing something help for some specific purpose. Like animal charities do something for the animal related welfare activities, like the Blue Cross or the Beta. This type of charities come under the animal charities. Environmental charities, some charities do only the environmental related activities. They protect the environmental things and they protect the pollution and create the awareness about environmental. That is the environmental charities. International charities, like the international level, they have contacts and they have to do some service to the other country, other state also. That is the international charities, like some Red Cross or the Lions Club, Rotary Club. Like this number of charities are there. These are the international charities. Some NGOs they are also there. All over the world they have branch. They're doing some service to needy people. That is the international charities. Healthcare charities, they do some free service, free healthcare service to the people under some the donation, or they collect the donation or fund from others, and they will do some help or some voluntary. The individual also give some fund, through that they can do some free healthcare. That is the healthcare charities. And education charities, some like some trust run the school also by collection of money from others, or the foreign investment or foreign fund or the private fund also. Somebody can run the education institutions. That is the educational charities. And arts and cultural charities, to protect the arts, to save the cultural things. Some charities are working by collection of money or like donate from the donation of money. That is arts and cultural charities. Like this, we have number of charities are there from our society. Importance of charity. So why we are telling about this charity? Charity is the important one in our day-to-day life, because when we do something for the needy people, when we offer something to the people, then only the people can get something and it helps for their development. So in this modern society, in the modern world, people have become very selfishness as well as uncaring about others. That type of attitude, mindset is there. So we should change the mindset. We should help for the people by we can give some by some our charity. Okay, so few of them only not think about others. They not care about the society. They not care about the poor or the other lower people also. So that mindset we have to change. Everybody has to do something for the needy people. Everybody has to do the personal social responsibility. Only government has to do, only the rich people has to do. Like this you are avoiding, then really cannot help all the people. So everybody has to do our personal social responsibility, then only we can able to help our society. So charity is essential and therefore meant to be done for public benefit, relief, and to provide assistance to people at times of needs in any part of the world, especially who are the victims of war, natural disaster, hunger, disease, poverty, orphans, and also by supplying the food, shelter, medical aid, some etc. Like this way, when we help the particular section, particular people, the things are need. Okay, that thing come under the charity. So these are the image of charity. How to, what are the things we consider as the charity, like donate something to the people or offer something to the needy people, or by the individual, by the NGO, you can donate, you can offer, you can share something, you can show your love, appealing to somebody. So these are the things come under the charity. Okay, next one, serving the society. So service, we have to do something for our society. It also come under the personal social responsibility. So society is the group of people. So we only society. If there is no human, then there is no society. So collection of human being only we can call it as the society. So who commonly share values, requirements, and interest. By the role society also can run. Society also we can decide the name of society. Okay, so in society there is so many social issues. There is so many social problems like the corruption, poverty, drug abuse, addiction, unemployment, population explosion, violence, communal conflicts. Like this, we have number of things. We can list sexual abuse, sexual violence, child labor, child abuse. We can list n number of problems, n number of social issues in our society. So we have to think about that. We have to do something to solve the issue. We have to think something. Then only we can able to stop the to prevent the issues. When we not care, when we not think about that, then we can able to solve the problems. Particularly student is the important pillar in building a good society. So students should think something new to stop the to prevent the social issues. For example, engineers, if people are engineers, so use of technology, how to prevent the social problems, like how to introduce the new software, new technology, new machine, new electric things, or new app. Like this, we can use our subject to help the society. Okay, so because like a number of students are there, every student create some technology, something for society. By that way, people can use that. It helps to control the social issues also. Somewhere some people can get benefit, somewhere it's going to help the social issues. For example, we have a number of app like SOS app also there for safety of women. Whenever there is an issue, if woman press the button, then immediately the contact reach to the close circle. That also type of app to take care of the woman's safety. Or some other technology for the elderly people to walking stick. Some other way of technology we can introduce for the elderly people, like they're not able to walk, they're not able to walk fast. So further we can make some technology things. Like these social issues also, why the corruption is there, how to prevent the corruption, how to control the population, how to prevent the terrorism. Like this way we can think, we have to do something for the society. So that way we can help, we can serve our society. So what is the role of the student in serving society? We have number of roles. First one, realize your roles, realize your duty. Okay, so like students' role, not only like complete the degree and get the job, not only the particular duty, we have the other duty also, we have some other responsible activities also. At least join some NGO or join some club or create some technology for the people. By the NGO, by the club, you can help for the people. That way we have to do something for the society, and also understand the help of the common man or common people. Okay, so what the common people are facing issue, so how to help them, that we have to think, we have to analyze always in mind. So don't think about only your family, only to get the job, only select in the super dream offer. Not only focus about yourself, you have to think about the common people also, about their rights, about their feelings, about their awareness. That also you have to think, have to do something for the society. That way we can do our role for serving society and contribute yourself for improvement for the civilized society. Okay, so everybody has to contribute. Like when you control yourself, as I told you last class also, self-control is the method to control the social issues. Okay, so if you control yourself, if you not do anything against the society, then automatically we can solve our social problem. So contribute yourself for the improvement of society, for civilized society, the betterment of society. That way we can help serving the society, and also stand for the strength of will, truthfulness, high sense of duty, and spirit of service and sacrifice. Like this, if you concentrate, that also help you. That also such a way we can help for the society, and also try to less wasteful, like not only the food, like power saving, water saving, pollution free. Like this also we can help for the society, that also serving the society. And elect the people with their good knowledge. So don't elect the people because of the corruption or because of some commission or the for money. Okay, so select the right person. That also a way of responsible for the society and creating more NGO, or you can start some NGO for the society. That way we can play the role for serving in society. So why we thinking about, so these are the example of how student can serving the society, like organize some camps, or you can do some blood donation, tree plantation, some other NSS, NCC where you can participate, and you can take some classes also. Okay, in weekend or in weekdays also, you can visit your nearby schools, nearby institutions. There you can share your things, whatever you know, you can teach to others. That way we can do our serving the society. Okay, so this all those things come under the personal social responsibility. So importance of personal social responsibility of the student, because nowadays the present generation students are, they are focusing the social responsibility, but not in high level, only less level only people are focusing in the personal social responsibility. So due to the competition, due to the busy schedule, due to number of academic pressure or some other engagement, the students not able to concentrate on social responsible activities. So that we have to develop, that we have to start again, because the past leaders, past time, like few decades back, number of people used to do number of things for our society, but nowadays the present generation, the things are reducing, but it's not good. So we should stop that type of ideology. We should develop some new concept, new things for our society. Okay, so but unfortunately nowadays students are waste their timing, focus only the academic degree only. So we should change the ideology. We should do something for our society also, because students of today are leaders of tomorrow. So tomorrow you are the leader, you became a politician, you became a government officer, you became so and so, IAS, IPS, any rank, any position, anything you may achieve in your later part, in your future. So that time suddenly you're not able to do any kind of responsible activities, suddenly you cannot help for the people. So slowly from today you start something in your life, in your day-to-day life, then only you can develop the social activities. Then when you are a leader, automatically you always focus your society, you do number of things for our society. Through your help, the society also can develop into the next level. Okay, so this is the purpose we have this topic in our syllabus. Every student has to do something for our society by the name of personal social responsibility. The responsibility is there for every individual. So we cannot blame only government. We cannot tell only to the corporate has to do. Every individual has some responsibility for the society. So we have to do something at least by our own, something at least by our small level. We have to contribute to the society. Okay, so try to think about this and start from today. Help the society at least whatever things you can do it by today. Okay. Thank you.